Hello. In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can upload your presentations to OSF Open Science Framework website. This is the website that a lot of conferences these days use for online presentations and all of the posters and oral presentations. So, the first thing you need to do is you need to figure out which email address you need to email your presentation to. So you go to the website, to the OSF homepage of that particular conference. So for example, in here it says osf.io/meetings.become conference. And then you might see that there are some presentations already uploaded, and you want to upload your presentation to this website. So you need to click on add your poster or talk, and in here it indicates which email address you need to use to email your presentation. If it is a poster presentation, you need to email to this email address. If it is an oral presentation, if it is a talk, you need to email your presentation to this email address. And as indicated here, the subject of the email has to be the presentation title, and the body of the email has to be the abstract, if you have any. You don't need to write anything else in the body of the email, just the abstract. It is an automated system, so you don't need to begin with hello or to whom it might concern and all of these things. Just the abstract is enough. And then you need to attach your presentation file. So let's do it together. So I want to upload a talk. So I need to send my email to this email address. I'm going to copy this email address, and then I come here and I indicate there. Make sure that you use your correct email to send your poster or presentation from. For example, if you have multiple email addresses and you have an OSF account already, make sure that you use the same email address because it will be linked to your account. So the subject is the title of your presentation. So I just basically copy and paste it in here. And the body of the email is basically the abstract that I have. As I said, I delete all of the body of the email, and I write only the abstract that I want to have. And finally, we need to attach the file, the presentation file in here. So I basically drag and drop the PowerPoint slides that I have. So I drag and drop it in here. So your mail like application might be a bit different. You might need to click on attach button and then go and select your file. You know that part. So basically the title is here, abstract is here, and the file is there. And you basically click on send. I'm not going to send it because I have already did it. So after you send it, after a few minutes, OSF will upload your presentation to the website of that particular conference. As you can see here, that talk is already in OSF website. And from here, we need to make some changes. So you basically click on it. Because I have uploaded this talk to OSF, I am an admin on this page and I can make changes. There are some things that you need to consider. So perhaps the first thing is to add the contributors. So in here, you indicate who are the authors of that presentation. So for example, if you have a supervisor or co-author, or if you have a student who you want to add to your page, you basically come here, you indicate the contributors in here. So for example, let me add the first author of this presentation. So for example, Amir-Homayoun, and then you need to say search, and it bring up like possible matches, and I know this one is the correct Amelia. I click on add contributor, and then it is there. We can also add another one who might not have OSF account already. So you again go to add. You can actually add multiple authors in one go without clicking the add button. I'll tell you in a moment. So for example, you want to add Sarah Burke. Search. Well, we have one project in common, so I know it is them. I just a random person. Say search, and then there's no Joe Black. So what we can do in here is I can say add Joe Black as an unregistered contributor. And if you do that, in here you need to indicate their email address. When you say add, it will basically send an email to that person, and then they become informed that a presentation is uploaded with them on it. So you basically say email, I don't want to mess up with it, so I just don't do it, and then you click on add, and then they will come up in the list. And then you have the list of authors in here. You can drag and drop to reorder the authors as you wish, and you can also give them different permissions. So if you want to give them read only or read and write, or administrator access. So as an administrator, they can do a lot of things. So for example, they can change the contributors, read and write, they can make some edits in the main page. So it is up to you. And then finally you say save changes. Okay, so now we have all the changes. I go back to the main screen. Okay, so in here I have the authors, I have my name here, and this is the abstract that we uploaded basically via the email. And this was the text in the body of the email, and this is the PowerPoint file that I attached to the email. So let's look at this PowerPoint. If I click on it, it will take me to another screen, and then in here you can basically see that is the file, and if it was a PDF file, you would have seen the images in here, and if it is a PowerPoint, it also gives you a preview of the presentation. You can download it and delete it, or make other changes to it. You can add tags to it. I'll come back to this page again in a moment. You can also add additional files. So for example, if you have a pre-recording that you want to add, you can drag and you can basically add it to that screen. So let me very quickly drag and drop a presentation file in here. So for example, this one, I drag and then I drop it on that. Okay, it will basically upload it, and then if you click on it, you can see a preview of this file. Other thing that I would suggest you to add is basically adding tags. So in here, you basically add the tag, and then you type it. You can press enter. You can add more tags to it. And so forth. So now during the presentation, for example, if it is a conference and there is an allocated time slot to your presentation, for example, if it is an oral presentation or a poster presentation, people can write comments for you. And the comments are basically in here. So if they type and send you comments, they will appear in here. And so this is where you can see the comments, and this is where you can actually send comments to others. So when they click on this one, on this icon, they will see the comments. And the comments are basically public. Everybody can see it. And finally, you can create DOI link. So this is digital object identification. If you click on it, it will tell you that this will be a permanent DOI and it will stay there forever. Say create, and this is basically the link. So if you share this link with people, they can basically get to your this page by using this link. So the way that you can share this is you basically copy it, and if you type doi.org/that link, when you press enter, it basically comes to this page. It is the same page, and this is a public link, so everybody is able to get to this page. If for some reason you want to make your page private so that nobody else can get access to it, you can click on make private, and then it asks for confirmation, and that is it. So it is now a private page. And if you try the doi.org/that page again, it will take you to this page only because you are an admin. If you're not an admin, that won't happen. So let's try it, for example, in this screen, doi.org/this. Okay, it won't take you to that page anymore. So that is it. There is nothing else that are important. You can of course change the category here if it's a communication, data, project, or anything. You can also add license as you wish. So I think I covered everything. I wish you all the best for your presentation and have a good time.